They really got hit.
My dominoes. Hello?
This man pressed record and ordered.
Hello? Hello?
Can you guys see me?
Yeah, I see you.
Hello?
Oh, okay.
I knew you didn't press record to answer
Hello?
Domino.
Alright, so should we begin?
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the hottest pod in the streets, aka the Socially Distant Podcast. As usual, I'm your host, Guy, here with two cool people, man. They was near and dear last week, but this week they cool people.
Alright, thanks. Appreciate it.
Yeah, now we're just
We got Kayla here. We got Josh here. How y'all doing this week?
I'm chilling.
good.
I'm in high spirits. I don't know why. I just did a whole day at work and I got all this energy, bro.
Because you fucking nap.
I didn't take a nap.
You didn't.
I was actually outside doing some Paco work. You feel me? My name turned to Juan when I was outside doing that yard work.
Oh my god.
You feel me?
Just want to see you cancel.
No. This don't got nothing to do with y'all. I'll take everything on the chest, bro.
Alright,
Pause. We got a good show today for y'all. You know, we got a lot to get to. So we're gonna jump right into it. So last week we saw Shia LaBeouf get hit with accusations of being in brownface in his upcoming role in The Tax Collector. It's a movie about basically a guy who is the person who takes the money from local gangs in LA. Basically, they pay him so nobody mess with their block. And people accused him of being in brownface, but the director said it was never meant. His race was never specified in the movie. So he's not really in brownface. Also, before we really get into this, I just want to say that this man Shia the GOAT. Did y'all see his tattoo that he got for
a whole tattoo just for the movie?
Yeah, bro. So I think I'm gonna just say my opinion first. I think that everything that's going on, like in the world, is making people feel like their conscious is heightened. So now anything that happens is like automatically like, oh, that's racist, that's blackface, that's brownface. Like they took an episode of Golden Girls off Hulu because they was wearing mud masks, bro, and tried to say it was blackface. So I mean, honestly, I didn't see it as brownface. I don't know. If y'all saw the preview, y'all could try to.
Honestly, I think it's just people trying to be fake woke because I promise you, not a single black person really cares what Shia LaBeouf is doing in the movie.
Yeah.
I doubt Mexicans care either.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And
like, I really
think all the like fake like woke, they're like, oh, how dark he looks in this movie. You have to say something.
He doesn't even look that dark. He just looks like he's got like a decent tan.
Yeah.
I think he's like one of the only white people in the movie too.
He is. He's the only white person casted in that movie.
Oh shit. Yeah, I thought it was like him and like one more other white person, but like even the director
Go ahead, yeah. About to say
even the director said like that the LA gang scene is like everybody is really like it represents everybody. It's not just like a black thing, a white thing, a Mexican thing. Like everybody be gangbanging like in that area, LA. Like,
and he said like he grew up like around that like area, kind of. I don't know if he said that area, but he just said he grew around like kind of like the hoodish area. So like he knows like what like white people
goes on.
Yeah. So like he said like that's kind of was him. Like he's a white person in that demographic. So.
Listen, man.
I don't know. I really don't care.
I'm gonna see this shit regardless because it looked fire. Like Shia was in that. Listen, I felt like I saw the movie like in the little minute and a half preview. That's how ready and turned I was for it. I was like, wow, like this jump really about to be lit. Like I saw he say he had a 38 on the hip, the Glocks in the back, all that. I'm like, oh yeah, they could take all my bread. I'll risk the Roni to go see that movie. I don't care, bro.
I would have risked the Roni, just pirate.
Risk the Roni.
They would have
For
fired.
Louis Stevens, hell yeah, I'm Aristaroni.
Nah, bro, I'm definitely just watching that joint on the site.
Oh, see, look at you. See, look, you snitching on yourself. They about to fine you now.
That's cool, bro. They don't know what's
No,
like.
you're not about to give up your tapes, bro.
Yeah,
No, you beat her a little
out
drunk
there.
though.
It's out there, if y'all. It's cool, bro. I don't care right now.
Well, I guess speaking of all this, the brown face accusations and stuff like that, I guess we could. It's the perfect time to kind of segue into David Schwimmer's comments about Friends. He
I'm not
basically
gonna lie, that one kind of pissed me off.
he said that the lack of representation felt wrong in Friends, and if you don't know what representation is, basically he just said it felt weird that the cast wasn't diverse for in Friends. And honestly, I've never watched the show. People love it. I mean, I've seen a few episodes. It wasn't my cup of tea, but like, I don't think I was offended by the fact that there was no black people in the show. I don't think
There
I
is
noticed
though.
it. Hmm?
Ross dates a black girl.
Listen, you know better
They
than
said
me.
that,
You've
they
seen
said that in the
Austin,
article and stuff. Like he was like pushing for that, but I've never seen. I can't say
but
who's in
like
it,
he
who wasn't.
said, he said it was like no representation as far as the main cast or like the characters that's always there. I really don't know. I've never felt offended watching Friends in the 3, 4 episodes that I have seen. I like I said, I wasn't a fan, but I didn't like it because there was no black people.
Yeah, I just thought it was stupid. Honestly, no offense, Kayla. I know that's probably your shit, but that shit just seems stupid to me.
I mean, the only thing about it is, I mean, it is a little weird because the show takes place in New York City, right?
Yeah,
So naturally, it's probably going to be some more than white people in the group, but it is what it is. I'm not really mad about it. The show did what it did. It made a lot of money. It made a lot of money for a lot of people. And also I think it's just like kind of beating a dead horse. The show went off in what 2004?
something like
Yeah,
that.
I think so. Yeah, it was like
2004. It's
yeah,
2020 now. I'm kind of I'm kind of tired of us just bringing up
old shit.
old receipts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like
I'm
that's what
sure.
bothers me. Like it happened so fucking long ago. Like it is what it is. Like there's nothing you can change about it. Just let it go.
I'm
Yeah,
sure. I'm sure. Like whoever casted the show was like, yeah, we gonna purposely leave these niggers off. But I mean, I highly doubt that happened. But it is
Exactly.
what it is. Like I'm not upset about it. Like
yeah.
shit. Boy Meets World was like all white until fucking Angela came on the show, and I was in love with that show. So I mean, it is what it is. If it's quality, like you don't notice shit like that.
You definitely don't.
But I mean, also you can't force representation. You feel me? Like
Yeah, I don't think it would have fit in that show. Like you just throw a random black person in there,
I mean, I
random
don't
Asian or something.
I can't say whether it would have fit or not. But I'm just saying like if you got if you got something that works, then you know what I'm saying, don't fix it just for the sake of, you know, people being offended, especially um 20 years later. But they are doing a reboot, and if they want to have representation now, then this is now is as good a time as any to get that right. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So they can do that. What do we have now? Oh,
Oh,
see
but
more
some other
representation.
bullshit. Yeah, some more bullshit.
Now this one really made me mad because checks was already cashed. You know what I'm saying? Episodes was already premiered and aired. We gotta talk about these white voice actors leaving the shows because they don't play a white person or they play like somebody else. Like I don't get it. You're voice acting. You're not acting.
Honestly, bro, they just doing everything besides what.
They doing everything, but
Besides, that's
what
all.
we
These
trying to
last few
get
things
them,
I'm
bro?
talking about. That's basically all it is. They've been just doing everything else, trying to please people,
You feel
and
me?
not doing what black people really want. That's what I see.
They ain't made not one arrest yet. You know, not one reform yet. but everybody want to do all this extra virtue signaling bullshit, bro.
Exactly.
I think I think that they just I I don't like I'm kind of speechless about it because it's so dumb. Like, bro, I promise you, no black person was mad that you played Cleveland
Cleveland on the Family
on
Guy.
Family Guy. Yo, I was rocking with Cleveland, bro,
That was my guy.
and also the girl from Big Mouth too that played Missy.
Yeah, she stopped doing it too.
Yeah, she left the show, but
It's stupid,
y'all
bro.
y'all already cashed the checks.
Yeah,
And in the dude that played Cleveland, his case, he gonna continue to cash checks from Family Guy because it's syndicated. He
and
gonna be
and
eating off
Cleveland
Cleveland
show
for the rest of his life.
and Cleveland show.
Oh, and the Cleveland show, he gonna be eating off that for the rest of his life too.
It's set.
He's set. So like, really, does it really matter if he's still making money off it?
Not at all.
Like they had this same situation like years ago when people was mad about a white dude playing a poo on The Simpsons. The the Indian dude that owned the store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, people was mad about that. The
And
funny shit about all this stuff is it always seems to be white people making these accusations, bro.
Yeah, it's never the people who are actually like getting represented in these shows that are like making a fuss about it.
Yeah, bro. I think when it's voice acting, if you could do the voice the best, then
Then
that's
you
who
got
should
the
be
job.
doing the voice. Right. That's who should be doing the voice, bro. Like honestly, I never once watched a black character on a cartoon and was like, damn, I sure hope a black nigga is voicing him.
I haven't
Like
even. Yeah, that's
I
definitely like a
never
lot.
I never once thought about who was voicing these characters, bro.
No, not once.
Actually, I prefer not to see who it is at all.
Exactly.
Unless it's somebody who I would know, you know what I'm saying? And I
Like
really
Mila
don't
Kunis
care.
is like the only person like I really know that does
I
voice
really
acting.
don't care. They be Yeah, it's just a lot of virtue signaling going on. Everybody want to be super woke, but not woke at the same time. Because if they really care, they'll be pushing for this reform. You feel me?
I'm not pushing for white actors out of
Yeah.
the voice actor.
You know what I'm saying? We still need some justice for Breonna Taylor. You feel
True.
me? You feel me? So they need to figure that out before they start, doing all this extra shit. Like,
Like banning
no one's
TikTok.
asking them to leave though. That's
yeah,
what
nobody asked that. Nobody
yeah,
asked
like
them to
no
leave.
one is literally asking you to fucking up and leave your job because you're white and you voice a black or Indian person. Like no one gives a flying fuck.
That's a
Did you
fact.
like they
Honestly.
people even got like so worked up that they wanted to take Apu's character off of The Simpsons.
Actually, they made a whole documentary
I think
about
they
that. I
did they?
don't. Yeah, they made a whole documentary about it, and like to my knowledge, I think like it was just like a bigger thing as far as like the whole Indian culture and how they are represented on TV because
Mm-hmm.
they always seem to be like super stereotypical on TV, and they I guess they just don't like that part about it,
Yeah.
which is understandable because nobody wants to. The first time you start to see yourself being represented more and more, it's like, oh, this is really like how I'm thought of all the time.
Yeah.
I guess, but there's stereotypes in every
Yeah,
thing.
but
Even
that I mean,
especially something like Family Guy and
yeah,
Simpsons stuff like
yeah,
that.
Family Guy. That's the whole purpose of Family Guy. But at a certain point, it does get tiring. Like it does get kind of tiring to see like certain black dudes getting typecasted in every single movie they play in.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? They don't be getting to show their versatility as an actor. You know what I mean? So I understand that aspect of it, but like as far as voice actors go, whoever got the best voice can have the job. But
speaking of
moving
other,
on to TikTok,
they want to ban TikTok, but they don't want to do police reforms.
they do want to ban TikTok. I don't even think the TikTok ban really have anything to do with that. They have concerns over the data that people have given to TikTok and the data that the cookies and TikTok collect over to the Chinese Communist Party because TikTok is a Chinese company, and the US always got some sort of security shit going on with other countries, even though we sold the election to Russia, but that's cool, I guess. I don't know.
But Google, yeah, I think Google takes information. I know
Yeah,
y'all.
They
I
every
do.
know y'all
website,
type shit into like your Google search bar, then go on Instagram, and then you see an ad for that shit.
bro, you don't even got to type shit in. If you
You got
talking
just
around your
talk. Yeah,
phone, if you talking around your phone, you get on Instagram in 2 minutes. Whatever you was talking about, you got an ad
it's an
for it,
ad
bro.
for that. Yep,
So they
exactly.
got our data regardless. And I think I kind of feel like this they putting this to the forefront just to cover up whatever Mark Zuckerberg got going on at Facebook. Cause
Yeah,
my man been in like he been getting questioned about this whole security of Facebook shit for a grip, bro. And that
and
that seems to
that
have been going
creative
under the
Facebook shit
radar.
is crazy.
I don't even know like the half of the Facebook John, but like I don't understand like the Indian government already banned TikTok. Um everybody has your data though, and it's being sold constantly
Yeah,
for the highest bidder. Every website, like when you go on websites, they like, oh, do you want to accept these cookies? That's really asking you, can we basically kind of monitor you while you use the website so we can see what you're doing?
yeah, basically.
And if you accept the cookies, you feel me? I was accepting cookies so I could get the pop up off my screen because I didn't really know what it was. But then I was like, hold on, what the fuck is a cookie?
That's why you got to delete your cookies.
And I did my Googles. You feel me? I'm about to turn ad blockers on my John too.
You don't got ad blockers on yet?
No, I don't. I be watching the shit out the ads on YouTube, bro. I need to get ad blockers. I know. I'm in 2015, huh? I'm in '08, I guess. But um I mean, I wasn't on TikTok anymore anyway. Y'all y'all have any thoughts about this?
What? The TikTok ban?
Yeah.
Not really. Honestly, it's like I get why they're doing it, but at the same time, I just think it's so stupid.
If you ban TikTok, then low key you're gonna have to ban every app that's not produced on American soil, I guess.
Yeah.
But even they still take your data too.
Yeah. I guess they like as long as we got it, it's not a problem.
Yeah, I
Because
guess
I know
so.
a lot of this data gets sold to the government too. Like, even though they pretty much have everything about us, I think
It's I think it's just weird. It's unnecessary. It's
it
stupid.
is it's unnecessary. I mean, I don't use it for different reasons, but whoever wants to enjoy it should be able to enjoy it.
Exactly.
Should we move on?
Sure. Speaking of Trump and banning TikTok,
I don't think Trump got nothing to do with that. I think that's Congress.
yeah. Oh well, he's still part of that bullshit.
Yeah, but his niece, Mary Trump, is writing a tell-all book called Too Much and Never Enough: How My Family Created the Most Dangerous Man in the World. That's a mouthful. She might want to think about changing that title a little bit, shortening it.
Just a tad bit.
But a little bit of background from Mary Trump about Mary Trump. She is a clinical psychologist with a master's and a doctorate from Adelphi University, so she knows what she's talking about when it comes to this mental health shit. Um, she she basically has been doing this for a long time. She diagnoses people with mental health all the time, and she basically in this book details how Donald Trump exhibits different mental health disorders and everything like that. And I think it's just crazy because usually the people in the Trump family are like very close with him or they present a united front with him, but apparently she kind of broke away from the family a while ago, and she kind of just been like watching how things unfolded. and she talked to like a bunch of her family members, like his sister, who is a federal judge, and she found that his sister used to do his homework for him, like up until the time he graduated from college.
I did see that. That was a crazy thing. I was gonna say that.
He
I
paid.
mean, but in all honesty, I cannot tell you how much homework I have looked up. Like, one, in general, just because I didn't feel like doing it. Two, or had people do it for me. So,
That is what it is. He paid somebody to take his SAT for him, which is also
so many people have fucking done
what
it.
also is what it is. Because I mean, I'm sure before they started making you present ID for the SAT, it was probably a bunch of people doing it. That's not really my biggest issue because every kid does shit like that. But my thing,
Derrick Rose did that shit.
the thing that comes into play for me is the the book hasn't released yet, but the article I read about the book is she details like the kind of mental health disorders that he shows, and like the main one she said was like narcissistic personality disorder, right?
Mhm.
And basically that causes you to kind of view yourself as this larger than life figure, and everything like that. And she also talks about how like the people in his corner don't tell him no ever, so they kind of just feed the narcissism, which kind of isn't a good look if you are a person of power.
Especially the president of the whole
Yeah,
entire
I
country.
feel as though you should definitely always have people in your corner that's going to be real with you no matter what, that's going to keep it funky. um I don't know, I mean, I've already stated my feelings on Trump. I do want to see where else the book takes us. You feel me? I would like to kind of take a gander at it. I probably won't read the whole thing. I'll probably just go to the chapters where it's real spicy.
And go from there.
Yeah, we definitely go from there. This is definitely something I want to see in the coming weeks that happens. You know
I
what I'm
think
saying?
did it already drop though, or did they like try to like?
Um, all I know is the article came out last week and it said next week. So if it's not already out, then it's definitely coming out this week.
What?
So we'll see if I'm ever, at a bookstore. Probably won't be at nobody's bookstore.
Nobody ever gonna go to no bookstore.
Who won't go to a bookstore?
Yeah,
You don't read?
read.
You don't read?
I haven't read since I don't even know.
You gotta keep your mind sharp.
True.
If you're not keeping your mind sharp,
Then you gonna lose it.
you're gonna lose it. You gotta have the knowledges. You gotta do the science, bro.
Definitely.
Definitely gotta do the science. So on to some more personal topics. Now that we've covered all that bullshit, um, y'all want to talk about y'all pet peeves? I think we
Sure.
could let Kayla start with this one. I know she's been prepped. She's been prepped and ready for this one.
Surprisingly, I'm actually not. But are we doing it like just for our significant others or like in general?
I mean, we could do
In
both,
general.
to be honest.
Okay. Um, I was literally just Colin literally just asked me the same question, and we were talking about it, and like one of my biggest pet peeves is one when people chew way too fucking loud, like for no reason at all. Like, just get the fuck out of like my personal space because I don't want to hear you chew your fucking food. And one of my other ones is at work when like someone will call in to ask me a question, and instead of shutting the fuck up so I can answer their question, they keep talking and asking me the same question a million times over. Like, how do you want me to answer your fucking question that you asked me when you won't stop talking? That shit bothers me. A huge pet peeve of mine.
You want me to go next? I think like mine's just like incompetence, like just if you don't know, especially at work, like if you don't know like what the fuck you're doing, like just like don't try to like tell me what to do. Like that's
Yeah.
the most annoying thing. Like
Mm-hmm.
I hate that.
Oh, you taking shots at your coworkers now?
I'm not taking no shots. See, look at you. I didn't say nothing about no work. I don't work anywhere. I'm not saying nothing.
You don't worry.
Oh, so now you a broke boy is what you
Yeah,
saying?
I'm broke, bro. I don't have no
My
job.
fault. My fault, Rich Gang.
You're starting
You
shit.
capping right now.
I like where I work. I have no problem where I work.
Oh, all right. Yeah, you're not trying to get fired.
I don't know what you're talking about, bro. I don't work anywhere.
Yeah, to piggyback off that, I think mine is just like stupidity. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't really let things get under my skin. You know what I'm saying? But like, I feel like stupidity is really, really the one that gets me.
Yeah.
Um, Micromanagers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh no. The
Oh,
worst one,
no.
the worst
Okay.
one is right.
Mm.
You could be chilling, right? And you just calm, sitting there cool and collected, you know what I'm saying? And then a motherfucker gonna ask you, "Are you okay?" You say, "Yeah." Like I understand you trying to check on me, but if I tell you I'm all right,
I'm all
that's
right.
that.
I'm all right. Yeah.
I'm cool.
That's
Like
literally me.
don't
That
check.
or when people are like, "Why do you have an attitude?" And it's like, one, I didn't say anything. So, two, now the fact that you asked me if I have an attitude when I did not, now I have a fucking attitude.
Bro, I didn't have an attitude till you came over here. So
Yeah.
maybe you're the problem. Because it sure as hell is not me, bro.
Oh
Like
my god.
it's always like the most random times. Like you really just be chilling. And then the worst part about it is the shit always happened through text. Like how can you gauge my attitude when we're texting?
Oh, I 100% can.
No, you
I
can't.
And
yes, I
You
can.
can't. No, you can't.
Maybe not with you, but like I swear to God, there's certain people where if I have been texting you long enough, I can absolutely tell. Like certain people will change the way that they text or something, or the way that they talk when they like, yeah, mainly over text. So like people will change the way that they text sometimes if they have an attitude.
But that's still you assuming they have an attitude though. Like you don't
No,
know 100%
no, I'm.
that they got an attitude. People be trying to force attitudes on you.
Ah, okay.
My fault. I got a phone call.
obviously,
My fault. I
Fucking bitch.
apologize.
You're just gonna let that shit ring for a hot minute too.
No, no, it's closed now. I had to hit him with the I'm potting text. Did
you're
that?
not answering phone calls on the.
Huh?
You're not answering phone
No,
calls
that
on.
was a personal call. That was a personal call.
Oh, the personal John.
Mm,
Hmm.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a personal call.
Hmm.
Not that kind of personal call. No.
Anyway.
Yeah, bro, my pet peeves.
What about in relationships? What are your pet peeves?
Um,
Yeah, you can start with this one.
me?
Mm-hmm. Because
I
Josh has
think.
never been in a relationship. He
Yeah,
doesn't.
you're right. Josh has never been in a relationship.
Uh,
I really think it just comes down to
I be in entanglements.
you just had to get that off this week, huh?
I was gonna wait. It was either gonna be you or me, so I decided to get it off first.
I thought it was gonna be me because I was gonna bring it up. I was gonna bring it up because the red table talk did drop, but we could get to that later.
Yeah.
I really just think it's somebody who is codependent, really. You know what I mean? Like
They need
people who, yeah, people who can't like do anything without their significant other, shit
Yeah.
like that. I just think that's kind of annoying. It's I wouldn't say I really had that many pet peeves because if it's like little annoyances that they have that you can live with, everybody has them. So like I'm not gonna sit here and judge you because I know some shit that I do that probably
Mm-hmm.
annoys you that you deal with because you love me or whatever. But you know,
Yeah.
You, Kayla?
Um, mine's probably like, I don't know, how would you put it? I don't, I don't want to say like a double standard, but like kind of where like if the guy goes out, it's like expected that the girl doesn't bother him like at fucking all while he's out. It's like don't text me, don't call me, like leave me alone kind of thing. But then as soon as the girl goes out, like guys will sometimes get like real annoying and like then they'll start to double text you and be like, "Oh, what are you doing?" And just start getting like all up in your business kind of thing. And it's like, why is it okay for you to be all up in my shit when I go out or do something, but when you go out to do something, I'm expected to just leave you alone?
Because men are very insecure creatures in nature. If you really think about it,
They are. They are.
they
They
are.
really are. They
No,
really are.
Obviously, and girls are
we are.
too, but like,
No, no, guys might be worse.
Yeah, low key, we are. It's just Kayla shocked by this news.
Yeah, Kayla is, but just real. No, guys really
It's just
are.
because y'all wear it on y'all sleeve. You know what I mean? Like we
Like,
don't.
we're
yeah,
open about it and you
Yeah,
guys
yeah.
we
aren't.
not open about it. Like it's a lot of shit that eats at us. But
We won't
I
say
know
anything about it.
I know me personally. Like if my shorty, if she go out, then she out. Like I'm not about to sit here and bother you. Like have a good time. I know you coming back to me at the end of the night anyway. So like
Yeah.
Yeah.
it don't matter. Like as long as you don't go out there and catch no entanglements, you feel me? Like we good. We are good.
Yeah. Or if it's like, um, if I'm just like kind of like being vague, like if they're like, "Oh, what are you doing?" And I'm like, "Oh, not much, like just kind of out and about, like what are you doing?" And they're like, "Wait, well, what are you doing?" And it's like, "Well, why are you all up in my shit? Like just because I didn't tell you, oh, I'm at fucking PetSmart, like just because I wasn't specific, why do you got to be all up in my shit?"
Bro, sometimes if you say you're not doing much, you really just not doing much.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. So if it's like
you killing.
if I say like I'm just out and about, why are you gonna start like grilling me on what I'm doing?
Yo, if I say I'm with the boys, like I'm really like with the boys. Like,
No,
but
you
I
got
mean,
some.
I never really had that problem, like where I just like get blown up, like when I'm out. Like maybe like prior when I was like younger or whatever.
Yeah,
Because
I was gonna say, I feel like when we were younger.
when you young, everybody insecure, low key.
Yeah,
Like
absolutely.
are you lying to me? No, bitch.
All right, but the
I'm
reason
trying
why
to figure out where I'm dropping right now on the fort. Like
you asked up for it though,
I am, but I still like to
you
play.
never won.
All I do on there is loot, bro.
Who didn't get shot at?
That's fine. I'm a I'm an easy target on the fort. I'll admit it.
You a bot, big bot. I don't even know
Probably
what that means.
I don't.
But anyway, the reason why I brought this topic up is because like someone was talking to me and was like basically, how do you feel about like you being in a relationship and like your person like talking about like other people to you. It's like oh I find that girl attractive. Oh I think this guy's hot. Whatever.
Bro, if you can't look at people with your girl, like what can you do, bro? Like if you can't compliment a fat ass with your girl, bro, like why you here? Why you in this relationship?
Why?
Like you can't have these type of conversations without feeling like insecure about it. Like both like men and women.
Yeah.
I think it's just stupid.
Yeah.
Like yo, you got like every compliment you pay somebody is not going to lead to another entanglement. I promise you. It's cool. It's cool. I promise you.
Kayla, how do you feel about it?
Wait, what?
How you feel about looking at ass with your boyfriend?
Or like does your boyfriend compliment like talking about other
Um,
girls to you?
yeah. I mean, there would definitely be times where like if, like me and Nolan were out, there's definitely times where I'll comment on like a guy or even a girl and I'll be like, "Did you not just see like how big her fucking ass was? Did I
Yeah.
was I the only one that noticed that?" And he's like, "Yeah, no, I saw that shit." And like we would just
But sometimes dudes be getting OD with it too. Like you can't be like, damn, her shit was really fat. She fine as fuck. Like
Yeah, you can't be doing all that.
that's when you start to teeter the line and drawing. Like
You gonna
you
catch the
can't
hands
Yeah.
on that one,
you can't draw, bro. Like it's a quick,
no,
oh damn, her shit was fat. Yeah, it was
and
kind of
that's
fat.
it,
And then
and that's
keep it
it.
going. Or oh, she kind of cute. Oh yeah, you right.
Yeah, like
But
you got to
like,
keep that shit like short, like sweet and simple kind of thing.
yeah, bro, because like once you start going on and on and on about another John, like or another dude, then that's when your significant other start to feel like, all right, this
Yeah,
what are you doing? What are we doing?
yeah. It's like, why are you
Like don't
talking about other people like that?
I mean, since we used the word entanglement like 8 times already, we might as well talk about it, bro. I didn't put it on the schedule because I felt like we were
Right.
probably gonna talk about it regardless, but I know we've all seen the red table talk by now, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I
That
Yeah, that
just
shit was
bullshit
wild.
makes it
I just want to say that Jada did everything in that 15 minutes except take accountability for her actions.
Yep. She
exactly.
beat around the bush and used words like entanglement
What is the
to try and
entanglement, bro?
make herself feel better.
What is the entanglement, bro? Just say you was in a relationship with the motherfucker,
And
because that's
that's
what it
why
was.
I loved when Will was like, a relationship. She's like, yeah, that's what I said. No, that's not
No,
what you fucking said.
you said an entanglement.
Like, bitch,
Like
get
I
out of
just think
here.
Will was hurting, bro.
Oh, you.
Will
Yes, he
was not
was.
hurting.
Bro, you
Will
could
was
tell
not
he
hurting,
was hurting,
bro.
bro.
He
You
Come
was
on
can
not,
see
now.
it in his
bro.
Come
No, no,
on
face.
no.
now,
He was
bro.
not
Come
hurt.
on now, bro.
He was not hurt. He was sick that he had to talk about it.
Which is hurting,
Yeah.
bro. That shit
I
happened
know.
like
He was
what
just
two?
sick that he had to talk
It
about
happened
it.
like what 2, 3 years ago.
4 years ago. 4 years ago.
All right, maybe he
It's
had
just more.
gotten over it. He probably got over
Yes,
it,
and yeah,
over time. But bring talking about it probably triggered some old emotions that he probably didn't know he still had. Like, come on now, bro. You're not gonna be the same after you find out like your wife of 20 something odd years is was just getting her back blown out by a younger nigga.
but he broke up with her.
Still,
But
you
it's
don't
Like it
because
was
of
just.
all the shit that she
I don't think
puts
he was
him through.
upset. I think he was just more like sick that he had to talk about it, and that's it. I don't think he was like
also
actually hurt.
also Jada need to keep her hoes in check.
She needs to
Yeah,
stop
you
being
didn't
a
hear nothing
hoe.
about.
Oh damn, I was never gonna call that queen a hoe. You tripping now. But
No, no, no. Look, I love my man Will way too much. Cause over the years, like literally all you see is and all you hear like her talk about is how unhappy she was when like you can clearly tell that Will tries to give her the entire world. And obviously we don't know everything. We
I'm
don't
not
know.
gonna pretend like I know these people, but
Yeah.
that's what it seemed like from the outside
But
looking in.
exactly. Like literally every time we hear either of them tell a story about the relationship, it's always her having a problem.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm still mad at how like August like was able to just put out all this information. Like you ain't never heard Margot Robbie say a peep. Like and you know her and Will been fucking.
Definitely on Suicide Squad.
They was definitely fucking on the set of Suicide. I'm not mad. I'm not mad at Will either. You feel me?
Nope.
I'm not mad at him. But you know he got his hoes in check.
Very true.
Like
And also I feel like Margot Robbie's like really big, and I know this might sound dumb, but like before this I had no idea who August was. Like I literally no idea who he was.
Nah, I'm not surprised.
August
Yeah.
only got one single.
He has one song.
He got one single, you know, that went hard. I mean, he talented for sure, but
Yeah.
I still don't even know the name of his album that's coming out.
me either.
He
I
definitely
really
did this for clout, and it's like
Yeah,
that's
he
how you know
probably
you a
did do
street
it for
child.
clout,
he was 23 back then, right? Something like that.
something like
22.
that. Y'all think Jada took advantage of his weakened state?
Bro,
Oh my
imagine us
god.
right now with Jada Pinkett Smith.
I mean, I also don't have any overlying mental health issues going
But
on
I'm
either,
saying, besides the fact of that, imagine if Jada Pinkett Smith was like, I
bro.
would,
I already said I'm not snitching.
all right, bro, but you'd definitely be hurt if you were in the same position.
Oh, I would be hurt.
Yeah,
Yes, I
exactly.
would get over. I would find a way to get over that. but I'm not gonna go out in
Yo,
public.
no, he probably changed her life. He changed. She
She
changed his
changed
life.
his life.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure it happens all the time.
he probably has not found anything as good since.
Yeah, all the old that old I hear from what I hear from because I have not yet experienced it, but that middle age pussy, I heard that it's fire and it do something to you. You feel me? I
Exactly.
wouldn't know.
So you can't say you wouldn't.
You feel me? I'm trying. I'm
I'm
trying.
not saying you would go out in public, but you'd definitely be hurt if that was you.
You feel me? I'm trying to smash me an old head and take her son snacks. You feel
Oh
me?
my god.
Oh my god.
play on his PS4.
Here you go.
Fucking
Like
wildin'. I'm
that
done.
ass. Like if it's any women that's watching that's interested in being my sugar mama, you feel me? You could just DM me at Ragoat on
Fuck.
Instagram, or you could just DM the Socially Distant Pod Instagram page. I'm a respond. You feel me?
I'm gonna
Um,
delete your comment.
don't do that. Why would you do that?
I'm gonna
Why
block your blessing.
you don't? Wow, that's really hate.
Oh.
That's really hate.
Or you could just snatch it from him.
True.
Wow, you see that? You see that? Y'all hating on me.
We're not
Y'all,
hating on you.
y'all really don't want me to shine out here in these streets, and it's becoming evident.
Shut your
You're out here
dumb
being
ass.
fully dramatic.
Shut your dumb ass up.
But like I said, if you a sugar mom, you got a couple extra dollars, you don't know what to do with. You could always pay for my last year of college. You feel me? Or if you want to pay for law school for me, you could do that too. I'm just saying, I'm just putting it out there. You feel me?
Hey, you gotta shoot your shot. That's all right.
You gotta listen. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Word to Michael Scott.
Yep.
So, speaking of being young, it's definitely some things that I wish I knew when I was a youngster, like 18 maybe. Um, do y'all have anything that y'all look back on, like shit that y'all wish y'all knew?
Bitches ain't shit.
Oh my god.
I mean, I've been knew that. You feel me? I knew that from the womb.
You get the.
Here you go.
It's like no, it definitely was a time when I was out here trusting bitches.
Oh my god.
I learned from that real quick though.
Definitely gonna learn.
No, you learn some shit for sure.
What I wish I was 18. No, what was I? I probably wish what I knew. Probably should have focused more on basketball, honestly.
The biggest thing for me is I wish I knew like, bro, you got time. And what I mean by that is you don't have to rush and make a decision for your life at 18. You could take it a day, a week at a time, however slow you want to go. It's fine. You're 18 years old. Really, when you're 18, bro, you still a fucking kid. It's really it's really no difference between being 18 and 16 in my mind.
No, not at all.
I still feel like I'm 16.
Yeah, I think that in my head sometimes.
Bro,
Honestly.
I'm 22 and I still
We're all
feel like
22.
sometimes like
Yeah.
yeah, like and I sometimes still feel like I'm a kid like
Mm-hmm.
I definitely feel like that too. I've been thinking about that like all week, low-key. Like damn, like I'm really a youngin still.
I'm really
Yeah.
living at
That's 22 out here getting married, buying their first houses.
yeah, bro. Like I feel like now we just like it's weird. We at a time where like all right, like people's lives are going one of two ways. Like it's either oh you are in your later stages of college or you working and trying to figure shit out, or you feel me, you you got your own place.
Mm-hmm.
You got a good living that you making. You about to have a baby, or you already got a few kids, maybe.
Yeah, there are some, definitely some.
Definitely some. Or you like engaged, or you got like a like, and it's not even weird to see people like getting engaged and having babies at this point because like
Ugh.
like I'm so far from that,
Yeah,
but
I'm pretty sure all of us are. Yeah,
I'm so far from that.
can't even think
And,
about
like
that.
and everybody else is just like, you feel me? Like, wow. Like, okay. Like,
Yeah.
congrats. Congrats. Definitely happy
Yeah.
to see that you happy in life.
But that's just not where I'm at. Like
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
not
no,
at
no,
all.
no, 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 no. Yeah, but I think really the whole thing of just like, trusting your process, figuring yourself out because honestly, it's really nothing wrong with you delaying college either, really.
no.
No, not
That
at
was
all.
gonna be my thing is like for when for kids like 16 to 18, like you really don't, like you guys kind of said, like you don't have to take life that seriously. Like it's really just take it one day at a time. And then I also feel like a lot of people have the same, there's like that same just like generic idea out there that you graduate high school, you have to go to college right after it and know exactly what you want to do and have shit lined up right after college and like get, it's like
Yeah.
everyone expects you to do like every single step and do it perfectly, and it's like don't, like you really do not have to at all. Like do whatever makes you happy.
I think
Don't do something just because you think that's what's expected of you.
Yeah,
I think really what it comes down to is you have to set a goal that want you want to achieve. Like it can't it can't be influenced by anybody else. Like you really got to look within yourself and be like, what do I really want?
Mm-hmm.
You figure that out, and that may take however long, but like once you get to it, you're going to be happy that you figured it out. And then once you figure it out, you set forth a plan as to how you're going to get there. That may
Mm-hmm.
include college, it may not. It may include working certain jobs that might be shitty. It may not. You never know. But
Wow.
fuck that.
I was talking some shit too, wasn't I?
Go ahead,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah, you was on a roll.
Now niggas, now the FaceTime failing.
We love to see that.
We love to see it, bro. You're It's cool, bro. All right. I appreciate it. All right, let me get back to the pod, bro. Say what's up to the pod real quick, yo.
Yo, Shop. Listen, this is the best podcast out here. You're not listening, you're stupid.
And that's that on that. All right, bro. One. Anyway, back to what I was saying. I just feel like you just need to really figure out a good plan of action to reach your goals, and that's really, and you can't let anybody influence what you're doing. You can't let anybody deter. You know what I'm saying? What your goal is, because at the end of the day, that's your goal. And when you working towards your goals, bro, you got to have kind of tunnel vision on almost, because it's going to be people that try and say like, oh, you can't do this without doing that, or you just can't do it, period. Man, fuck them niggas.
And what else I would suggest is like what I wish I should have like took more time to like have fun. I think when I was like 16, 18, I think like I was like a little serious and like obviously like basketball was a big thing for me. So like I didn't get to have as much fun as I wanted to. With practicing like almost every day and not like really doing stuff. But like you should cherish your high school like time. I know like y'all didn't really like enjoy high school like that, but like
Fuck no.
still like you should try to enjoy those times when you're 16, 17, 18, because like when you get to college it gets more like serious and things are expected of you that weren't expected of you in high school.
Yeah,
Like
for sure. I mean, I
everyone
go
that
ahead.
everyone wants that like taste of freedom until you have it and you got this assignment due at this time and you got at 8 a.m. the next day, but then you got to stay up until like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, and then
Then you
whatever.
got practice or workout.
Exactly. At 6 a.m. and stuff like that. And you just and then that time in college just flies by. Like you just gotta just enjoy it. Cause not it might seem difficult now, but once that's over it gets even harder.
Yeah, by no means was my high school experience, replicated a replica of American Pie or some shit like that.
Yeah, exactly.
But
All
like,
that movie stuff
but
and
like I was definitely able to like find my fun, with the people that I was like close to and everything like that. Um, yeah, bro, you can't take yourself so serious. You know what I mean? Like that's really all it comes down to. I know
Yeah.
like people really be taking themselves too serious in high school. Like
Because you
they
feel like you
care.
have to do everything the way everyone thinks that you should,
Yeah,
and you have to be doing it perfectly. It's like, oh, you're not getting all A's and B's in a class. Like, you're not automatically good at this subject. Like, no, like, not everyone is really good at everything. Like,
yeah,
some people just aren't meant for school. Like, it's
and
just,
that's not to say like just because you're not good at it, give up.
oh, no,
yeah,
no, no, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just
Yeah.
being like,
No,
it's just
I
like,
know, but
it's
like
okay to
yeah,
not be like perfect at something.
exactly. And you can get D's and C's, and still you're
I
not
don't
gonna
know
not
about a
go to
D.
college. I'm just saying, you're not gonna not go to college or not go to do whatever you want in life. Like it's
Yeah.
still one
I
D.
mean, I know me, like I do put a lot on being like as close to perfect as I can be. But I also don't let it eat me up because I know that like I did try my best. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Um,
And I,
sometimes, and I do that because sometimes I can get complacent because I know that like I'll check out if if I'm not really interested. So I got to challenge myself some way if I'm not feeling challenged.
yeah, definitely. I feel like it all just like sucks, like trying to grow up, especially like in today's world, because it's like, oh, um, it's like this person over here is getting like straight A's, or they're getting this and that, and you see how everyone else is living, and you're like, I wish I could be like that too. But you really don't have to be. Like, you do not have to look at other people your age or whatever and completely put yourself down because you're not
Mhm.
like them.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, of course, I touched on that last week with the social media thing, but I think
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
that's also that's also like life too. You can't let people deter you from, what your goals are. Because, like I said last week, you start chasing people and everything like that, then you lose sight of what you want, and you can never do that. Because at the end of the day, really, your life is your life.
exactly. And
Exactly.
you can do whatever you want with it.
Yeah. Literally just like do what makes you happy.
Exactly.
Bro, if you wanna go live on the side of a damn mountain and be a hermit, bro, and people think it's weird, bro, do you, bro?
I would encourage that. Go for it.
I'm I'm with everybody's life choices as long as you're not putting other people in danger.
Yeah. Real shit.
But if you got something positive and constructive that you want to do, by all means,
Go
do it.
for it.
Because life is way too short for you to get stuck in a certain way of living, and then you look back and be like, damn, like living a life of regret is no life to live.
Exactly. Bless
Bless
you.
you.
Thank you.
I just
Living
feel
like somebody else's dream or something like that before.
yeah, bro. Sometimes I know like a lot of kids kind of get caught up in that, like they end up like living their parents' dreams for them instead of like telling them like, nah, that's not what I want to do. And I mean, I guess that's easier to do for some kids because a lot of people's parents are like, it's this way or the highway. And
Yeah,
obviously like you need your parents.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, like I like not to be whatever, but like I definitely went through that growing up, like um where it was really like what my parents said or no way at all. And then I feel like there was a lot of pressure on me to go to like a super good college like right out of high school and know exactly what I want to do and like
right.
be when I grow up. And that's literally not at all how my life went. Like, I really don't care for school. I did not go to college right out of high school because that's not what I wanted to do. Like, it just wasn't me. And luckily, like, my parents did end up like being okay with it, but for the
Right.
longest time, like, I really didn't think they were going to be. Like, it was basically just like I said, like, it was just a lot of pressure to go to super good college, like, have everything planned out and know exactly what I want to do and just go for it and be done and be super successful. And it's like, well, obviously I want to be successful and everything, but like, going to college right out of high school, like, just wasn't my thing. Like, that's not what I
I was
wanted to do.
I was fortunate growing up because my parents, like, while they were like, it was real my way or the highway, as far as like discipline and shit like that. I really, I really think they like really let me choose how I wanted to like live. I well, not really choose how I want to live, but you know what I mean. They let me make my
They
own
weren't like
choices for the most
super
part.
strict. Yeah.
Yeah, like they let me kind of become my own person as
Mm-hmm.
far as things of decisions that will impact my life. You know what I mean? Like after a certain point, they tell me all the time, like it's really your life. You know what I mean? So you're gonna have to live with whatever decisions you make. And
Yeah.
I really think that's the best way to kind of grow up because
Sorry.
one day one day your parents not gonna be there
Yeah.
to you know what I'm saying, push you through.
Help you. Yeah.
And I'm not even talking about like, oh, parents die, but like one day you gonna be on your own
Yeah.
and
Just living on your own
you can't just call mommy and daddy
Mm-hmm.
and
every
and
single
they and they
time.
get you out of the jam. Like even like
Yeah.
now I know like I kind of have that safety net, but like I hate to fall back on it
And
because
use it. Yeah.
I know that like I gotta, especially like as a man, like you don't, you know what I'm saying, you don't want to rely on people for shit.
Mm-hmm. My thing is like, when I was growing up, like, my parents were super contradicting. Like, they would tell, like, they would give me the whole speech of like, well, it's your life. Like, you make the decisions that you want. Like, it'll impact you in the long run. So it's up to you. But then that was just
The second
like,
you make a decision,
yeah, basically, like, as soon as I would make a decision to be like, okay, well, I know how I can do this and also do this, and I will be okay. Like, whatever it was, I would go and I'd make that decision, and then they'd be like, well, what the fuck? Like, why'd you make that decision? And it's like, well, you told me to, okay. Like, you you literally told me to make my own decision, and that's exactly what I did, but now you're gonna punish me for it.
yeah, I think the hardest decision I ever made was I going to take a semester off or like stay in a school that I didn't want to be at.
Mm,
And I think that whole time I was making that decision, I was like, oh shit, my mom definitely gonna kick me out, bro. Like my parents are the type of people like they need to see a plan before
mm-hmm.
they like get on board with you. So I kind of like I had a plan. And, you know, it luckily it went like the way it was
Yeah.
supposed to go. But like I was just scared. Like I'm like, yo, like I'm not supposed to be in this position right now. Like I've done too much work to get to where
Yeah.
I'm at, and now I just gotta like halt. But
Yeah.
like they understood the situation that I was in, um, and what I might have been thinking and going through at the time. So that I guess that was kind of like it was a depressing time in my life, low key. Like I felt real lonely during that point. But
Mm-hmm.
we're not gonna get into my
our,
depressive
our our
state.
deep baggage.
Yeah, my deep bag. But
We don't need to
I'm
depress
I'm not
people.
going. Yeah, I'm not gonna get too deep into that. But luckily they understood. I got through it. Like,
Yeah.
and I think now for having gone through that experience, like I'm better for it.
Yeah. See, and that's oh my God, what the hell was I gonna say? That like goes along with what we were just talking about, how like you really need to sit back and think about what is best for you and what will be best for you in the long run, no matter how much it kind of might suck in the moment. Like,
Right.
yeah.
So is that everything we got on that?
Yeah. Without getting too depressing, yeah.
Yeah, real shit. But to sum it up, have fun, do what you want to do.
Yeah.
Don't don't
Live
live your
your life, not
don't live
some.
your life for other people. But yeah, so we're gonna move on and finish out with I saw this tweet and it just made me realize like how much women kind of reach to hate men when they really don't have to. Because I'm not gonna lie, men be doing shit that y'all could call out, whatever,
Mm-hmm.
fine. But sometimes women will reach. And the tweet that I'm referring to is this girl tweeted and basically said, um, if you like girls with a ball vagina, then you're a pedophile. Like
I knew that's the tweet you were gonna use.
what? What? How can you
Yeah.
compare two vastly different things when that's a standard women put on themselves?
Yeah. Like when you sent that in the group chat, like even I was like, what the fuck is this? Like
No.
why do you have to take it there?
Look,
Because me personally, that's how I would prefer it. If you don't and you want to do whatever with it, then do you. But a lot of people like prefer to be completely clean down there and it's just much easier.
you know what I think makes you a pedophile?
Being a
Being a
pedophile.
pedophile. Like what? Like I just don't think you could, bro. Why you got a loofah?
I was just
You ain't take a
I was
shower yet?
trying to stop
Like the
laughing so I
last,
could ask.
bro, I had a loop for like the past like 3 episodes.
No, you ain't had that loofah.
Damn.
What the fuck?
You did not have that loofah, but
Or if he
anyway,
did, he was like real sneaky with it.
yeah, bro. But like the shit was just in full view that time. I'm like, wait, what? Got me all off my train of thought. But like I said, being a pedophile makes you a pedophile,
Yeah.
and
Not for not liking something that a
that
girl likes
because
too. Like, does
yeah,
that make me a fucking pedophile for wanting to keep myself like completely shaven down there? No, I don't think so.
I think it's something wrong with that person who even kind of went there in their mind. Because like I'm sure
Yeah.
nobody thinks like that when they going to get a wax, or when the girl asks you, oh, how do you like the hair level on a vagina? Like I like it bald. I'm not thinking, oh yeah, because a 12-year-old girl be bald, so like
Yeah, it's
what?
really just what you like. And most of the time it's how the girls would prefer to keep it anyway. Like
I mean,
that was like one hell of a reach.
ain't nothing wrong with a little bush, you know what I'm saying? I'm still gonna dive in regardless.
I feel like most guys would.
You know what I'm saying? I done been in some jungles now. Like, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? I done had to navigate through the jungle. You feel me? Listen,
Jesus Christ.
sometimes you gotta pull a little hair off the tongue. That's all.
Oh my god.
It is what it is,
It be like that, bro. As long as
Yeah.
it's clean, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That's all that matters.
For real. At the end of the day, I'm not one to police a young lady's body anyway.
No, because then it's like not to be like gross, but shaving like all the fucking time, it's a lot of work. And if you do it too often, like you get hella like razor bumps and whatever, and that shit hurts.
Also,
So if you're
also,
comfortable with kind of letting it be for a little bit, I'm not saying like, you know, full bushes and
yeah.
everything out here. I mean, if that's what you're into, then do you, but like that's not what I meant. Like if you're comfortable with like letting it out just a little bit, then
Well, some people grow faster than others,
oh, absolutely.
so like it's hard to kind of keep up with it at all times. You feel me?
Yeah. Shit's a pain
Unless
in the
you
ass.
unless you get the laser removal. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Shout out to the laser removers. Y'all be doing y'all thing. Y'all be accurate as shit with the laser pen. I don't even know how this shit work. I would assume that it's a laser pen. You feel me?
I have
Is it
no
like
idea.
is it like the same way that people get tattoos removed?
I think so. Or it's like very similar.
Why are you asking us like we know?
I was just posing questions, bro. Like I don't know. I'd be really intrigued by these.
All right, whoever gets laser wax.
Yeah, whoever hit me up. Like I would really just be thinking about random things. Like I was sitting at work today. I know, like this is a tangent. I was sitting at work and I was thinking because I ain't really had shit to do today. So I went on Google and was like, can coronavirus travel via the pool or some shit like that? And it was like chlorine kills the virus that causes COVID-19. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna be swimming out this bitch. You feel me? That's all it is. You feel me?
You trying to use it
I feel you.
Yeah, like if you got a pool, you know what I'm saying? We could do something for a two something.
What the fuck did you just say?
Do something for two something.
Do something for a two something. You feel
the 200 out like Jeffrey?
What?
You give him the 200 out like Jeffrey Epstein?
Don't disrespect me like that.
I know what you meant, bro. I had to make sure.
You never heard the phrase "do something before two something"?
No.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Y'all young bulls.
Do something for two something.
But I'm technically older than you. Don't.
Listen, all I'm saying is, any young harlots that got a pool. Actually, no, I'm not even.
Because you have to put chlorine in hot tubs.
I'm actually not even going to go there because pool sex is very uncomfortable.
It is. It is very uncomfortable.
Actually, any sex that involves water is kind of uncomfortable.
Because it's like, yeah, you're wet,
water
but
dry
like,
you out.
It's not the right type of wet, you know?
Yeah, water dry you out, low key.
Exactly.
Is water wet, y'all?
Is the sky blue?
No.
Oh, okay. I think this is this episode.
Yeah, bro, we about to wrap it up right. We about to wrap it up right here. As always,
at this point we just sound dumb.
Yeah, as always, we always sound dumb.
It's okay.
Like, comment, subscribe, share the pod. Leave us a little rating. Don't be hating on the rating either. It's 4 or 5 stars only, or we will come find you. I don't got no problems throwing the hands over the pod. You feel me? But
definitely gotta leave reviews if you can.
As always, this has been the Socially Distant Podcast. Oh, stay tuned because we got a big announcement coming pretty soon. We are starting new things soon. I don't want to give away too much, but we're all very excited about it. So just stay on the lookout for that. Peep Instagram. Peep Twitter. Is very excited. I can't hold it in, so I'm gonna just end the episode here before I give it all away.
Yeah.
All right. So from us to you, it's been a Socially Distant Podcast. Peace.